Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. On the return, this is Micah Hyde. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And this Green Bay Packers offense will be commanded by Aaron Rodgers. Season 2016, Charles, obviously didn't end the way they wanted to, but what a run for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers from 4-6 to the NFC Championship game.
And that's what we'll remember the most, right to the brink of going to another Super Bowl for Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. But I can't help but reflect on the 4-6 start. So many people were questioning Aaron Rodgers during that time. What was wrong with his mechanics? Why weren't they doing things a certain way? He answered those critics in a massive way.
Last 11 games, 30 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
319!
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
319! 319!
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. A dump off to Lacy. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Jared Cole. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now we get ready for Jacksonville to take the field on offense. Blake Bortles this year accounted for 22 turnovers, 16 interceptions, and 6 fumbles, and just all around for the Jags. Not the year that they expected. 3-13.
Yeah, everyone expected the Jags to make a jump and actually contend for a playoff spot. And, of course, a lot of people thought that Blake Bortles would be leading them. And I remember talking with a personnel guy in the league before this season and talking about the season Bortles had in 2015. And he said to me, yeah, take a closer look at it. A lot of the success he had when they were down 14 points or more. I want to see him in some tighter games. It didn't happen this year. He's got a lot of work to do to get back to being that rising star.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And for this offensive unit that we'll see here in just a second, T.J. Yeldon is certainly someone to mention.
Came out of Alabama with a lot of attention, but earned it. This guy is better and better at a lighter weight. Shifty back who can finish with power.
Defense showing blitz. The play clock's running down. Now Bortles throwing on some heavy rush, and down he goes. Clay Matthews. Jackson for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Green.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. Now 4th down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
Try to pound it in with Lacy. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the starters defensively for Jacksonville. And it's a Jags team that finished 3 and 13 last year. But on this side of the football, they've got a solid foundation, don't they?
I thought that their defense kept them in a lot of games in 2016. I thought they played really well. And now they've got a young core of guys. Remember Jalen Ramsey drafted last year. He made the all-rookie team. Yannick Ngakoue, a really promising outside linebacker, one of the best speed rushers in the game. He's going to be back with them. They need Miles Jack to make a jump, the youngster out of UCLA. But I like, all in all, the core of players that they have defensively.
319!
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 4th and 3.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Here we go now. Please, check nickel.
Bortles now on 1st down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Look, the raw numbers of everything doesn't always tell the tale. Allen Robinson caught 80 passes in 2015, 73 in 2016. But the yardage was a big difference, about 500 yards off.
Yards per catch way down. 1,400 last year in the season that just finished 883. It's interesting how that worked out.
Explosive plays, always the goal of the NFL. Not enough of them for Allen Robinson in 2016.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 race.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it goes to James.
How about the timing on that one? Well, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. More from Jacksonville. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. Bortles to throw once more. Caught out left side by Robinson. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move to James. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily, though. Nowadays, many defensive lines are coached to play the run on their way to the quarterback, and that's exactly what they did.
for the offense here on second down. Again, it's Lacy. And some space here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacy. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive, and then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the better.
I like that even better.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Eluding the pressure right. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Bortles. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. And it goes a gain of 12. And the Jags are going to have a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the offense has it first and 10. Bortles now on first down. He finds Hearns left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork blend. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, that's down the pool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Second down. And he comes back with one complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. You can't bring him down.
Great room does work.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a big blitz down for a lot of defenses, especially if they sense that there's going to be a passing play. And they brought the pressure on that one and forced an incompletion.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses we talk to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Out to the flat for Lacey. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, Charlie, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they had been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck. One of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs.
And Randall Cobb on a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 53 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third.
Here we go now. Green, 9.
A final shot before half for Bortles. He sets to fire deep. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Jaguars have been a mess when it comes to avoiding turnovers. The Packers, however, probably feel like they should be doing better on the scoreboard. All right, let's roll those highlights. Packers taking the field for their opening drive. Cyprian's got the sack here. This ends up as a loss of 9. Now early in the second, Robinson's going to make the catch near the sideline. He ends up picking up a yard before heading out of bounds. The drive would wrap up with the pick on the defense. Packers take over late in the second. Collins got the reception, and 53 yards later, he'll go in for the score. Packers up now by 7. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, send it back over to Brandon and Charlie. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bortles now to throw. Completes it to Lee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down, here's Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hearns, 57 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the hurry. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
319!
first down. Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Second down, Lacey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Lacey. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's giving the ball takes the play off. On the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second down, here's Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket, and that's off the mark, incomplete. Pretty good coverage there in both of these defenses. They've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. In today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd like to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds on the outside of midfield. 15 yards here on the catch and run.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They come out here in the eye. Bortles now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. LaTroy Guion able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. Bortles to throw on second down. It's caught right side, it turns. Touchdown, Jaguars. Second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. The second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jags defense now as they head back out there. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. That's exactly what they accomplished.
And they accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? On first down, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They're trying to get the running game going here with Ivory. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. On second down, here's Bortles. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Looking for someone to throw to. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Again, we'll see the pistol here. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Now it's Hyde on the return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about... The 15. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, here's Rodgers. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big, and got his man, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts him in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Ivory. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They run with their short yardage man, Ivory. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Play clock winding down. They give it to Ivory. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Packers pick it up. He cuts out left sideline. A little throw now. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now Crosby for the point after. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away. And we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And now out come the Jags. They start on the ground with Ivory. And he'll fight. Now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now Bortles throwing on second down. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Blue 45. Black 58 rails. Black 58 rails. Ace.
Third down. Here's Ivory. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll indeed take a knee. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your